I wasn't afraid at all. There was more emotion, and first of all, for the victory of the group. I am very excited. I think we have sung well, as we were all inspired, as though we were one person. Let's see what the jury will decide. I cannot say anything because I am very excited. I am sorry. Forgive me, I can't say anything. The lights of the big stage. Italy. Here are the crucial roads started. This country has always been considered the country of song and art, and the stages of this country have opened the way for many celebrities. Armenian singers in Italy. The Paros Chamber Choir of the International Post-Trauma Rehabilitation Center of the Armenian Red Cross was among the 16 choirs from 7 countries that participated in the second International Choral Festival, Voices in the Sun, representing our country in this major event.
For the category vocal groups, we present Paros Chamber Choir. Conductor Bahagan Navazajan.
The delicate European audience was shocked and astonished at having seen for the first time a choir consisting of singers in wheelchairs. The civilized world treats disabled people equally as others, but the same societies have not yet enacted such a unified faith and commitment to action. The performance of Paros amazed Italians. The next day, the official website of the festival published the list of the 5 winners of the competition. Armenia and its representative Paros were in this group of 5. To have such a welcome in Naples, in such a country, this is simply a big victory for us. Our effort, 1 month's rehearsals, were not in vain. To sing in this country, in such a city, it is true, we were a little bit anxious, but everything was good. The performance of Paros was the only one followed by a standing ovation of the strict Italian audience, and the similarly strict professional jury could not conceal their own admiration and emotions during this performance. We enjoyed the performance of Paros enormously. These people teach the world to be strong, to live and never give up. They present their songs to everyone. The performance and professionalism of Paros do not differ from the performances of non-disabled singers. Armenian music has resounded on Naples stage, and the world again has heard the Armenian song that has kept alive this nation with ancient origins.
Великолепно, что сказать. Я просто очень тронут.
It was wonderful. I am so excited. The quality of the voices was wonderful, and then, when I was told that they couldn't even read music, I was amazed. I can't even explain my impression. I am very touched, truly. Excuse me, I am unable to continue. The competition was over. On the next day, at the prize-giving ceremony, Armen Elaverdian, the musical director of Paros, received a special certificate of the prestigious festival. Under the initiative of the festival's organizers, a solo concert of Paros has also been staged in Naples. Armenian music thus sounded in this foreign country once more. Popular Armenian, Russian, French, and Italian songs were included in the repertoire. The audience was also singing together with Paros. Armenians were not only heard, but also applauded and appreciated in Naples. The positive attitude towards our nation was reaffirmed once again. Neapolitans hosted Paros in their city as a beloved guest. New City or Naples. The city familiar from old films is almost entirely unchanged in its outer areas. In these parts of the city, Naples presents itself with its famous laundry on almost every window, beautiful and rich vases, and the outstanding balconies, also well known from films. This Italian city, located in the area of the Mediterranean Sea, is placed on the Neapolitan Bay. They say that the warm climate and the presence of the sea has preconditioned the unhurried lifestyle and balanced character of the Neapolitans.
2000 տարի առաջ Նեապոլը հիմնել են հույն գաղութատերերը եւ հենց իրենք էլ քաղաքը կոչել են Նեապոլ, որ թարգմանաբար նշանակում է նոր քաղաք։
2000 years ago, Naples was founded by Greek colonists, and the same people called the city Naples, which means new city. Today, more than 1.5 million Neapolitans consider this city their own and remember the fact that the city was founded by Greeks only when looking through the pages of the history. The center of Europe, or the axis of civilization. After all, this is not so important for Italians, since all roads lead to Rome. The Eternal City.
Կոլիզեը դարեր շարունակ եղել է հին Հռոմի հզորության խորհրդանիշը։
The Colosseum, the symbol of the strength and uniqueness of old Rome. At one time, nothing could be compared to this building. The borders between life and death once disappeared in the fights of the gladiators held here. In the 14th century, the existence of the Vatican started with the construction of the Pope's Palace in Rome. The independent state of Vatican City, which has 900 inhabitants, is placed directly in the center of Rome. Many prominent singers dream to sing their song in the Vatican's Basilica of St. Peter's. The singers of Paros had also dreamed of this, probably without ever imagining that this dream would come true someday. Naples Festival was widely covered by the Italian mass media. In the core of these publications were notes about the performance by the Armenian choir, the only one of its kind. The participation of Paros in the prestigious festival and its victory was made possible by the sponsorship of the President of the Republic, Robert Kocharian, as well as the support of the Speaker of the Parliament, Arthur Bagdagsarian, Yerevan Mayor Yurvan Zakharian, Attaché of the Italian Embassy to Armenia, Giorgio Marconi, and the American philanthropist Roger Strzok and Gira Hovnanian. The Unison NGO took care of the logistics of the choir's tour in Italy and participation in the festival. All important performances of Paros are attended by Tina Asatiani, member of the National Academy of Sciences. This was true for Naples Festival as well. It was not easy to get here, but notwithstanding all the difficulties, that which was presented was wonderful. It is a kind of heroism. You see, it is not easy to sing when sitting, but they do. I would like to point out that the great work done by the maestro and especially by the musical director of the choir, Armen Alaverdian, who is a musician, violinist, and does his best for the brilliant performance of Paros. Prior to the festival, still in Yerevan, Nikitar Manatsakanian, the general director of the International Post-Trauma Rehabilitation Center of the Armenian Red Cross, believed that the performance of the choir at the next important stage would be a success. Meanwhile, the artistic director and conductor of the choir, Maestro Vachagan Navarsadian, considers that the participation and successful performance in Naples Festival is a specific report for the 10 years that have passed since 1993, the year when Paros was established. To pass through such a difficult path and come to the country of song, to participate in such a serious festival, and, according to the audience's opinion, to have such a wonderful performance. The result of the 10-year work was evident today. As 10 years of the activity of our choir is completed this year, this performance can be considered as the best outcome of our work. The singers of Paros prepare for important events simultaneously with taking rehabilitation therapy. Generally, if the choir gets proper sponsorship and constant support, it is fully ready to periodically present Armenian songs and their own interpretations in international competitions and festivals. After these future events, among the audience, there will certainly be those who will regret, like Mr. Karolini, not knowing Armenian and not understanding a single word of the songs being sung. Unfortunately, I have not managed to become acquainted with the Armenian language, but I adore the Armenian musical instrument, duduk. This is my passion. I have heard once the music of the duduk and loved it. When I come to Armenia, I will definitely buy one.
И очень хотел бы когда-нибудь еще поехать в Армению и купить такой инструмент.